Hello, everyone. My name is Akita Akari Aurora, and welcome to this week's Gene Key Exploration. This week, we have been experiencing Gene Key number 29. It is the gift of commitment, the shadow of half heartedness, and the CD of devotion. Its programming partner is number 30, the gift of lightness. And this gene key goes from August 17th to August 23rd. So today is actually the last day of this key. So as we listen, we can and reflect and contemplate, we can see how, this week, whatever we experienced individually this week or even collectively, how that helped us to work through our energies, our shadows of half-heartedness, the gift of commitment. What were we committed to this week? And the CD of devotion. Where are our hearts devoted, or what are our hearts and energy devoted to? All right. A clear decision is felt as a quiet and powerful warmth that courses through your whole being. Richard Rudd. A clear decision is felt as a quiet and powerful warmth that courses through your whole being. And yeah, I think that was the type of week I had. It was quiet, but it was productive. It was relaxing, but it also was focused, and I got some stuff done. So that's interesting. All right, let's listen to the wisdom story. My parents always called me the free bird. That was their sweet way of saying I was an unreliable flake. I was always flitting about from romance to romance, place to place, career to career, always starting what I couldn't finish. So when I finally found social work and a wonderful organization that suited me well, everyone was thrilled, including me. I worked there for years. I grew within the organization, loved the population, and felt my life was meaningful. But after 7 years, I found myself overcommitted, burnt out, and disengaged. My heart yearned to be somewhere else, doing something more creative. I wanted more space in my life for intimacy. My colleagues and staff had no idea how half hearted I'd become about the job. I was lying to them, and I was lying to myself. I was also terrified of leaving. They needed me, and I certainly didn't want to risk quitting or failing or seeming unreliable. So I waited and waited. Each time someone dared to quit the agency to go after a dream, I felt jealous, like I was on the sidelines launching other people's happiness while watching mine drift farther and farther away. To top it off, I felt even more trapped. Without me, who would train the new people? Finally, just as I spilled 16 ounces of coffee all over the giant pile of paperwork on my desk, it hit me. The timing would never feel right. I could never guarantee that my next step would be a success, and I had no control over what others thought of me. Suddenly, a warmth ran through my body, and I knew what I had to do. The following day, I gave notice. While I will always cherish my time working in that organization, I have not looked back, not once. I have no regrets. My gift to you. I am here to give you permission to say yes to life, to trust it fully. It is time to hold nothing back, Don't worry about what others think or expect from you. Beware of giving your power away to a teacher, guru, or a system. Fly brave and blind as you embark on your path. And remember, few things are less healthy for you than half heartedness. So, whether you are succeeding or failing, do it with a full heart. Stand by your decisions. Trust your in the moment guidance. Honor the stream of your experiences and relationships until each cycle reaches its natural completion. Do these things, and there will be no need to worry about the future, for the seed of your dreams lives in the heart of your commitment. It's all about the journey. Now, you know, I love that message. Questions for contemplation. Where in your life are you overcommitted? Where do you feel like a slave or like you're being taken advantage of or abused? What in your life, a job, relationship, way of being, needs to come to an end? What do you fear might happen if you honor and follow through with what you know to be true? Where are you lacking commitment? Where are you living half-heartedly? Are you saying yes, but then not following through? Is there a frustration, fear, or anger behind your seeming flakiness that you haven't fully owned? How can you more deeply commit to the needs of your soul? Think of a time in your life when you experienced devotion. Where in your life today are you satisfied with your level of commitment? Honor these experiences in your journal. Beautiful contemplation for this week of Gene Key number 29, the gift of commitment, the shadow of half-heartedness, and the CD of devotion. A clear decision is felt as a quiet and powerful warmth that courses through your whole being. Have a devoted and committed week. I hope you had a week full of devotion and clear commitments. All right, let's see what dragons and unicorns came out to help us contemplate and reflect over this last week that we just had, helping us to be more committed to our goals and recognize where we and whom is devoted to us and what and whom we are devoted to. All right. Oh, wow. I am so excited when I work with these dragon and unicorn energies. It is just amazing to see the cohesiveness and the magic that these elements, these cards just, bring in through spirit. All right, so Gene Key number 29, the gift of commitment, the shadow of half-heartedness, and the CD of devotion. And who came out? Crystal yellow dragon. What is this crystal yellow dragon all about? And it's all about energy, folks, right? And riding the dragon, right? So the dragon is the journey. Okay, so expanding our crown chakras for illumination opens you to higher learning and wisdom. All right, so what is that all about? That is about our crown chakra, our mindsets, expanding and opening and changing for new realizations and revelations. And again, remember last week we talked about keys and codes within us. So now these keys and codes within us are ready to go, right? And the crystal yellow energy is the energy of illumination. So when you think of illumination, think of that spark, right? Or the aura. In a lot of the religious pictures, everybody had this yellow aura glow or corona. I think that's actually the phrase for it, right? Corona, the illumination of your crown chakra, your corona. Spirit just reminded me of that. So our coronas are being illuminated, all right? Everything has I want to say, is it a doppelganger or a double ganger? So I guess in a way, this is COVID's doppelganger. The crystal yellow dragon. Wow. But anyway, back to it. So, new realizations and new revelations. This is the season that we're in. We're in a season of being illuminated, and illuminated so that we can walk our walks and talk our talks. All right, that's what it's all about. So it's time to do it, right? So the crystal yellow energy or the crystal yellow dragons are clearing a path. They're clearing the space around our crown chakras. And when I was reading the card, it reminded me so much of what we do in, energy medicine, where we clear out. There's a part of when you're balancing your chakras that we give light or we send light into the chakras, but then we have to clear out the chakras, right? And we refer to that as mucus, miasma, and mucus. Clouds, removing clouds away from that field or that energy field within you. And it's the same symbolism and work or imagery that, when you just look up in the sky and you see clouds, these misty things. So in energy work, we clear those clouds around your crown chakra, around your heart chakra, around your solar plexus chakra. We clear those clouds in order for illumination. Right? And illumination is this allowance and receiving of light. So the card goes more into it, saying that the crown chakra has 1,000 petals, and each of these petals connect to a star or a planet or a universal energy. But the light around the petals must be pure. And that's so important. And that's why we do the clearing out of the chakra fields, moving the clouds, the miasma, the mucus, so that we can receive the light. So this illumination energy, this yellow aura, this crystal yellow aura, it blows away the lower frequencies, and it has huge hearts. It says the crystal yellow dragons have huge open hearts, that they are fifth dimensional wisdom codes. They carry fifth dimensional wisdom codes, and they download it to those who are ready. And I thought that was so important for those who are ready, because we have to be ready to receive. If you listen to my Lionsgate transmission, all of that was about preparation, right? And we prepare so that we can be ready. Even in the beginning of the year, we were preparing for the blessings, right? Well, the yellow crystal dragons are saying, hey, well, the time is now, okay? Come catch your blessings, right? And this also is the energy of Archangel Joviel, right? It's reminding us that we are beings of the universe, that we have come here to become cosmic masters. And it is time to walk that walk, to step into our diamond paths. And This energy also helps us to connect with those whom we are meant to serve, and that this is a time of high service or higher service. So, if we could pull all of this into the energy of Gene Key 29, which is the energy of commitment. So, reminding us that, hey, we all have a purpose and we all are here to serve and to do some form of higher service. But in order for us to even do that, we have to really accept and be ready for the illumination of our mindsets, right? Of our crown chakras, for us to wear that crown, and to receive that and to tap into the stars and the planets and the universal energy with our mindsets, to receive that light. I've learned that angels were angles of light, so it's almost like your perception or your view, where you stand. You see is something from that viewpoint or from that perception and from that angle, and that angle of light gives you, which is an angel or an angle, right, gives you a higher perspective, or a heartfelt thought, or something that grounds you, or gives you protection, or gives you love, or whatnot. Whatever it is that we need in that moment, we receive it through an angle of light, perspective that comes into us, clearing out the clouds and the shadows. So, just to give you that symbol, just to give you some more symbolism and a visualization of, just receiving this beautiful yellow light into your crown chakra. And it's things we do every single day, when we brighten up the day through our words and our thoughts and our emotions. So, just a little bit about Archangel Joviel as well. As she is the angel of the beauty of God, and she's referred to as the feminine a lot. It's the energy of recognizing the beautiful nature of our struggles and challenges, and she also represents the wisdom to see the beauty in all things, and her color is yellow. So that's why she comes up with this crystal yellow dragon. And this really is all about our thoughts, our emotions, and our choices. So again, crown chakra, we're really in this energy of our commitments, right, and our devotions. And I would say crown and heart, but the dragons and the unicorns really want us to have that mindset, and to show us that it really is about our perspective and our mindsets and our crown chakras and how we're thinking and our perspective, and that really helps us with creating and being committed to our goals and our purposes and each other. Okay, so then we go into the unicorn, and unicorn number 15 actually came out. And unicorn number 15 is all about the cosmic rainbow. Unicorn number 15 wants us to accept joy and to look for the pot of gold. The card literally starts saying that the cloud is behind you. Isn't that a beautiful synchronicity and merge? So the unicorn, the cosmic rainbow, is literally saying that the cloud is behind you. The rain has gone. A beautiful rainbow, a cosmic symbol of hope, is now appearing in the sky. When you see one, if your heart leaps with joy, your unicorn opens a new door for you. The card is reminding us to be optimistic, to be positive, to expect the best, and to be full of faith. It also reminds us that something unexpected lies ahead. And I thought that was interesting. But it says, look. Look into it, unlock, and to look. Good things are there, some magic and rewards for all of our hard work, what we have accomplished, and all that we have learned. So, our journey, so we can feel confident in our journey of the past, that we have geared ourselves with the tools and the knowings and the experiences so that we can make the right decisions moving forward. And there might be some unexpected things coming up ahead, but we don't have to worry about it and really know that, hey, I am prepared and I am ready, right? The cosmic rainbow unicorn wants us to really tap into the enchantment that is coming our way. And that is about our dearest hopes and our secret desires. And it reminds us that enchantment shows up in many different forms. So, sometimes we want something, but the packaging, and I just said this to somebody this week, sometimes what we want shows up in a different packaging. So, just make sure that we're not rejecting the package and we actually are enjoying what's in the box, right? Sometimes we just have to reshape our own ideas of the things that we want. And something I also said to somebody this week, or last week, was, we're also at this time when the things that we've been asking for are going to show up, but it's going to give us a chance to see if we still want them. And, if you don't want it anymore, then just know that it's okay to change your mind, that you have transformed and become a different person and no longer need something that you desired from the past. So gifts from the universe are on its way, are here, but we must feel worthy to receive it. And that is such a big reminder too. Everything I talk about is about potentiality, but half of the walk with this journey is knowing that you are worthy. And once we know that we are worthy to receive all of these good things, it makes that journey between receiving the good things much shorter and it gets to you quicker. But knowing you are worthy is a huge part of this soul work, and just living our lives and walking our paths. It says to accept the golden parts, accept happiness, and to be content. This is a season of happiness and contentment. So good news, guys. This unicorn and this dragon is really bringing in some good news to us, encouraging us and supporting what we are committed to and what we are devoted to, and giving us some keys and codes, just reminding us that, we achieve these things by really tapping into that crown chakra and clearing out the negativity so that we can stay committed, because doubts and regrets and negative thoughts will block you from achieving your goals and staying committed to your missions and your purposes. All right. So this one is a little bit longer. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to keep these short, but it's a big week and it's a big season and it's a big month. It's Virgo season. And of course, I have a prayer, a poem, and that's coming up next. All right. You guys have a lovely week. This is literally all about reflection because today is the last day of Gene Key number 29. We step into a new key tomorrow. Commitment. I am committed to attunement. I am committed to my destiny, soul fulfillment, freedom, and sovereignty. I fly, soar, and sing to a melody, tapping my feet, moving my hips, and whistling to a sweet, sweet melody. I am committed to transformation, realization, authenticity, beauty, becoming, and the brilliance within me and you. I am devoted to the death of half-heartedness and seeking fullness and wholeness. May it rise within us all. I am committed to joy and the good life, prosperity, abundance, joy, and harmony. I am devoted to gardens, crystals, and the colors of my soul. I am committed to attunement of souls.